EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go! Set. 19. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Got you. I got you, son. Time to go.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
19.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 54.
On first and 10, Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40.
Back's mine.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set. 19. 54. Mike 54. I know he ain't got it. Tight dog. Tight 31. 59.
On first down, Watson. Throw that side complete to QT. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now Watson, operating from the gun. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
This is it. 188. Mike 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 54 is down. He's coming. 54.
Watson looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Right there.
Again, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Seahawks
Let's
take
go.
over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 22.
Check four. Shit.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
Check. Alert. 6-man.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and he whips that one incomplete there. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check 15.
Now Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On the return, Carter. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Westrock. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Go.
Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 43. Check. Patch it. Good guys, 4 down. Go get him.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
41 Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 52. Kill. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Joker. Shoot. Check. 19. Hey, 4-1.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He completes it to Wilson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Back. Right left.
Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning of that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Completes it to Miller. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Alert.
Now Wilson on first down. To his left. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
41's coming. 41. Don't say nothing. Jim. Check the backer.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Hey, watch it. Switch it.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They run for it with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Open man, the tight end falls. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him a facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
49 the mic, 49 the mic. I'm coming. Undercross.
On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Watson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Escaping the pressure. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT there to make the grab, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Hey, alert! 41 Mike. I'll get him.
On second and 15 now. Wilson being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Check 41. You must be true. Check, crunch. Check 13. Check 13. Bang out. Fan.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's caught by Hollister. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
I got one.
Now Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you. Shift, shift.
3 points down, he's coming.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, hey, hey. Right there. 50.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
SOS, SOS.
Here's Miller. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Zebra.
One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.